All right, let's talk about the worst part of flying for most seniors. Not the flight itself, not even the airport. It's the security line. You're standing there with a walker, mobility issues, anxiety about taking off your shoes, confusion about which line to get in, medical devices you're nervous about, and you're surrounded by hundreds of people moving fast, TSA officers barking orders, and you just want to get through without embarrassing yourself or missing your flight. Here's what most seniors don't know. There's a free program that completely eliminates that nightmare. It's called TSA Cares, and it's designed specifically for people like you. But here's the problem. 90% of flyers have no idea it exists. Today, I'm showing you exactly how to use it, why it matters, and honestly, this could change your entire flying experience. Let's go. So what exactly is TSA Cares? It's a program run by the Transportation Security Administration that pairs you with a dedicated TSA officer who walks you through security. Not alone, not confused, with someone whose entire job for that moment is to help you. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this is life-changing for seniors. Here's what happens. You call ahead at least 72 hours before your flight, and you explain your situation. Maybe you use a walker, maybe you have a knee replacement, maybe you get anxiety in crowds, maybe you have a pacemaker and you're nervous about the metal detector, maybe you have hearing loss or memory issues. TSA Cares covers it all. When you get to the airport, you check in and tell security, I requested TSA Cares assistance. A specially trained TSA officer, and I want to emphasize specially trained, comes and gets you. They take you through a quieter, less chaotic screening process. They explain every single step before it happens. They help you with your shoes, your belt, your bins. They know how to communicate with you. And they make sure the whole thing is actually humane. This isn't security theater. This is actual practical help. But here's what's wild. Most seniors have never heard of it. Most airport staff don't even mention it. The TSA doesn't advertise it on posters. You have to know to ask. Why does this matter so much? Because flying can be genuinely stressful and embarrassing for older adults. You're worried about holding up the line because you move slower, having to remove a prosthetic or medical device and feeling vulnerable, your hearing aids getting confused with something dangerous, your medications getting questioned or confiscated, standing through a long screening when you have balance issues, the chaos and noise triggering anxiety. Every single one of those things goes away with TSA Cares. Here's the thing about TSA Cares. The eligibility is actually pretty broad. The official qualifications are medical conditions like diabetes, arthritis, heart disease, respiratory issues, mobility concerns, walkers, canes, wheelchairs, scooters, joint pain, cognitive conditions like memory loss, confusion, anxiety, disabilities of any kind, or hearing or vision impairments, or honestly, if you just get anxious flying. The TSA doesn't require a diagnosis. They don't ask for medical paperwork unless you want to provide it. You just tell them what's going on and why you need help. Real talk. If you're over 65 and flying makes you nervous, you probably qualify. If you've had surgery and recovery isn't complete, you qualify. If you take medications and worry about TSA questions, you qualify. The program exists because the TSA realized that one-size-fits-all security screening doesn't work for everyone, especially not for seniors who have legitimate concerns about their health, mobility, and dignity getting through an airport. The age thing. There's no specific age requirement. TSA Cares isn't for seniors, but statistically, most people who use it are older. And frankly, if you're 60 plus, you're the exact person this program was designed to help. All right, here's exactly how you do this, and I'm going to walk through it like you're doing it for the first time. Step 1. Call at least 72 hours before your flight. The number is 855-787-2227. Write that down, screenshot it, save it to your phone. Hours are weekdays 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. ET, weekends, holidays, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. ET. That's a pretty wide window, so you've got plenty of time to call. When you call, don't be nervous. You're going to talk to a real person. They're used to this, and they want to help you. Step 2. Tell them your flight details. They'll ask what airport you're departing from, what time your flight is, your confirmation number if you have it. Basically, they need to know when and where you're flying. Step 3. Explain why you need help. Here's where you be honest. Don't minimize it. Don't feel embarrassed. Just tell them the truth. I have arthritis and have trouble standing in long lines. I use a walker and I'm nervous about navigating the security checkpoint. I have anxiety and crowds make it really difficult. I have a pacemaker and I'm nervous about metal detectors. I take several medications and I'm worried about TSA questions. Whatever it is, just say it. The TSA officer will listen and they'll make a note in the system. Step 4. Get your confirmation. They'll confirm your request. You'll get a reference number or confirmation. Some people say TSA mails you a letter. Some airports have a system where you just check in and tell them you requested TSA Cares. But here's the important part. When you get to the airport, tell the TSA officer at the checkpoint that you requested TSA Cares assistance. Don't assume they already know. Say it out loud. Step 5. A dedicated officer will meet you. Honestly, this is the magic moment. An officer comes and says something like, "Hi, I'm Officer Martinez. I'm here to help you through security today. Let's take our time and do this at whatever pace works for you." That's it. You're not alone anymore. You're not worried. You're not holding up anyone else. You're just getting through security with actual support. Let me paint a picture of what this actually looks like in practice, because it's different from normal security. You come to the checkpoint, you tell the officer about TSA Cares. They radio for a passenger support specialist. While you wait, and it's usually just a few minutes, you're standing there, not panicking, not in the chaos of the main line. The officer arrives. They explain exactly what's about to happen. We're going to walk you to a quieter screening area. You'll put your belongings in a bin, just like everyone else, but I'll help you with that. You'll walk through the metal detector, or if you need it, we can do a pat-down instead. I'll explain every step before we do it. If anything makes you uncomfortable, you let me know and we'll adjust. Then they help you with your shoes, your belt, your pockets. They don't rush you. They answer questions. If you have a medical device, they make a note and handle it with care. If you're confused about something, they explain it again. The whole thing is completely different from the standard line because it's designed for someone who needs extra time and accommodation. And here's the thing nobody tells you. This doesn't make you slow or a burden. This is literally what the TSA Cares program exists for. The officer has been trained for this. There's zero judgment. They're just doing their job, which is helping you get through safely and with your dignity intact. What if you have mobility aids? Walkers, canes, wheelchairs, they all go through screening, but the TSA Cares officer helps with that too. They explain exactly what's going to happen with your equipment. If you're worried about it, they help ease that worry. What if you have medical devices? Same thing. Pacemakers, knee replacements, metal implants, hearing aids, oxygen, all of it can be communicated to TSA through this program. You don't have to explain yourself at the checkpoint. It's already on file. What if you get emotional? That's okay too. The TSA knows that security screening can be stressful and emotional for older adults. They're trained to be patient and compassionate. Here's why I'm telling you all this. Flying as a senior shouldn't be traumatic, but for a lot of people it is. The anxiety, the physical stress, the embarrassment, it adds up. Some seniors actually stop flying because security is too much. They skip seeing grandchildren. They don't travel. They stay home because the airport experience feels too overwhelming. TSA Cares changes that. There are seniors right now who say, "This program saved my travel." They call ahead, they get the help they need, and suddenly flying is possible again. One woman I read about had a knee replacement and was terrified about TSA. She requested TSA Cares, the officer helped her through, her daughter took her to see the grandkids, the whole thing worked. Another guy with anxiety and hearing loss said TSA Cares was the only reason he could fly to his son's wedding. He called ahead, got the help, made the flight, made the wedding, problem solved. That's what this program does. It removes the barrier. And it's completely free. You don't pay anything. There's no fee, no premium service, just a government program that exists to help you. Does this make me stand out as old or disabled? No, you're just getting help through security. Happens all day. Nobody's watching you weird. Will I miss my flight? No. TSA Cares is actually faster than the regular line because there's no waiting around confused. What if I'm nervous about flying in general? That still counts. You qualify. Can I use it for international flights? Yes, same process. What if my situation changes between when I call and when I fly? Just let TSA know when you arrive at the airport. They're flexible. So here's what you're going to do. Step 1. Screenshot that number or write it down. 855-787-2227. Step 2. Next time you book a flight, call that number at least 72 hours before you fly. Step 3, tell them what's going on. Be honest. Step 4, show up to the airport confident, knowing you're gonna get through security without all the chaos and stress. Seriously, this is one of those programs that actually works. It's not bureaucratic nonsense, it's real help. If you found this helpful, subscribe to Flight Signal. I'm putting out new videos every week on senior travel tips, airline secrets, TSA stuff, money-saving hacks, all the stuff airlines don't want you to know. And drop a comment. Have you used TSA Cares before? What was your experience? I want to hear real stories from people who've used this program. Thanks for watching and safe travels.